this is Rose Buckley, your friendly Maryland home inspector, and I am here with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about the trip that I just took to Vermont. So last week, if you follow any of my social media posts, mid-October 2019, I went to Vermont, and usually I don't take too many vacation days, but this was a working holiday. So I ended up going up to Vermont to speak at a conference to represent the home inspection community. So I'll tell you a little bit about that in a second, but let me just say that my trip was such an adventure. It was so cool. So just like you do normally, I booked my flight, and all I knew was that it was going to take me from DC to Boston and Boston to New England. I've never flown into New England. I've always, for some reason, had like driving trips, like road trips with my family. So just flying up there, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, New Hampshire is an option. Cool, that's really not too far from where I'm gonna be. So you can check out the video here, but from going from Boston to New Hampshire, we were on a very small 8-seater Cessna plane. I had no idea it was going to be such a small flight. It was really a cool experience. One, it was super loud. I didn't expect it to be so loud, and I was sitting maybe 4 feet away from the actual pilot. So that was really an adventure. I wish I had footage for you because it was absolutely stunning to fly over New England in the fall. But unfortunately, because it's such a small plane, they said that we couldn't have any electronics on inside the cockpit at all because it could have messed with everything. So that was just such a cool experience. I've never had that before. And then when we got up there, it was gorgeous. We were technically there just past peak, which is, you know, they have the gorgeous New England fall colors for the leaves, and unfortunately we just missed it, but they were still absolutely stunning. My coworker Jess came with me to speak at the conference, and we did have a little bit of time off. We went to the Ben & Jerry's factory. We of course tried some ice cream. We did a little bit of hiking in the mountains. We checked out Montpelier, and Montpelier is absolutely gorgeous. It is like the quintessential New England town. Everyone was nice, everything was clean. In all of Vermont, I didn't see one bit of trash on the side of the road, on any of the streets. It was just pristine clean, so that was really cool. Very different from DC. But yeah, so I had a wonderful trip. Now, let's talk about the conference, why we were there. I was super excited because Vermont Works for Women is an organization that I've been following on social media for a while, and I was so excited when they put together this conference. It's called the Women Can Do Conference. Now, the Women Can Do Conference was absolutely amazing. It is an expo, a career expo, where they've invited hundreds of girls. This year they had over 400 kids from middle school and high school attend, and they invite them there for the career expo. But this is a little bit different than your standard career expo in the fact that it is more focused on non-traditionally female occupations. So like home inspection, they had police officers there, they had firefighters there, trades that women are really not underrepresented in. So it was really cool to be there and represent the home inspection industry there. I did have quite a few, like a handful of girls who signed up for my class, and they were absolutely wonderful. We were assigned a classroom in this old converted schoolhouse. So we did have a classroom, but it was like, I would say built in the 1800s. I have to look that up, but it was this old red barn. And when we got there, Jess and I kind of scoped out the room and saw what we can set up, and we peeked into the basement, and it was open for us. So when the kids got there, we talked to them a little bit about home inspecting, and then we took them on a field trip, and we went down into the basement. We were checking out the foundation, and on that particular day it was raining, so the stone foundation was actually leaking. We could see water pouring into the basement. So we were talking about, you know, what we have to write up as home inspectors. What is the defect? Why is it a defect? What to do about it? And then we take photos. So we took the kids through that, and there was one girl in particular, as we went through the whole basement looking at the foundation, structure, we looked at the pellet stove that they had there, we looked at the electrical panels, and, you know, other different aspects of the basement. And one girl in particular was like on point. She was so good. And I was like, you should be a home inspector. You have an eye for it. She actually saw a couple things that I, passed by quickly. If I were actually inspecting the property, I would have seen it, but she was like, oh, there's some exposed wiring there. There's this there. And I was like, yeah, actually there is. So I was so proud to see her excitement and how good she was at it. So it's really cool to work with young women and kids just to give them the opportunity to see that you can do this. This is an option for you. One thing that I learned at the expo was that 3.4% of all the construction and trades are comprised of women. So we are a very, very small minority in the industry. And I just wanted to be there and represent the home inspection industry and show these girls that, we may be a very small minority right now, but that doesn't mean that it's not a very viable option for you. So it was so rewarding, so much fun. Jess, you did an amazing job. Thank you for coming with me. And Vermont Works for Women, you guys are absolutely amazing. I love the work that you do, and I really hope I get another opportunity in years in the future to come back and visit and speak again, because these were amazing kids and I can't wait to do it again. So I highly recommend that if you are in the home inspection or trade industry, to kind of reach out to young people and show them what it is that we do and how they can be successful in it too. So thank you so much for watching. It was so much fun. And if you want to, go down there, hit subscribe, follow my page. I do a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. You've got a lot of things coming. I've got a couple things in the work. So like this video, share it if you'd like, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.